Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, YouTubers. It is I, your host, Brooding Gamer, here for another dinosaur toy review. Today is going to be an exciting episode because it is possibly my most favorite of all of the figures that I have had so far of any line, and it is also my first Rebor figure that I've ever picked up. Hopefully not my last. Today we're going to be reviewing, based on the thumbnail, the Carnotaurus Rex Crimson King Requiem plain version, and this is based off of the Disney's dinosaur figure or model. I am very excited for this. This is one of the first dinosaurs I ever fell in love with, and of course I wanted to pick this one up ever since I saw it online. On the back, they have the also available Epitaph Equixonotosaurus. That is definitely wrong. It's pretty much the same design, but they took off the horns, and he has a very creepy look on his face. So, very excited to get this guy out of the box, but let's go ahead and just do that right now. I've never owned a Rebor figure before, but I've seen and heard so many people talk about them that it's ridiculous how amazing these guys tend to be. So we get these nifty little foam boxes that they give us. So I'm going to take that out and then get him out of his little sarcophagus. Is definitely, oh wow, he is much larger than I thought he would be. I was wondering how they were going to do this. You get the tail and the Carnotaurus in two separate bags. This guy is massive. I am really shocked how big this guy is. He's very front heavy, so the tail definitely should help. But my God, this guy is huge. And I think the jaw opens up. It does indeed open up. This is definitely going to be okay. More Rebor figures are coming in the future. I haven't even gotten his tail on yet, and I'm also already thoroughly enjoying this figure. The Disney Carnotaurus is a very close place to my heart. He is in my banner, everything. It's just like the Disney Carnotaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs. It's extremely inaccurate, but it is still like, it's really cool. You get these tiny little nublet arms, which unfortunately mine seems to be kind of coming out of the socket a little bit. Actually both arms seem to be that way. But let me, I need to get the tail attached, because there's a lot of detail in this tail as well that I want to get. And the tail actually is kind of a separate piece of rubber. It feels like it's bending, like it's like there's a joint that shouldn't be in there or something, based on the wiggling here. I don't want to keep doing that because I don't want to like break something. I don't know if the tail is bendable. The tail actually bends. It's a bendable tail. I was like, well, something doesn't feel right here. It is a bendable tail. So let me get the tail attached. Okay, tail is now attached. So this clearly, oh my gosh, guys, this figure is officially my favorite piece that I have in my collection. That's non-Jurassic Park. I'm surprised Disney, well actually there is no mention of anything on here that it is based on the Disney Carnotaurus. So let's probably straighten that tail back out, because I do really love this, but gosh, it's sharp. It hurts. We're gonna probably keep it about like that if we can. I don't know. Maybe. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. I'm really glad that they give you that feature, though, to bend the tail up. That way you can have whatever style you want. I prefer to have the tail kind of like bent in like that, because that's how it carried its tail when it was walking, was in that slight angle like that. Where do I begin? I mean, honestly, this thing is freaking huge. I'm already 4 minutes into the video, and I've just been gushing about it without even looking. You do get this very dark, kind of a bone color, I guess you could say. It looks like very bone style color to this, just the tip of the tail, which then works into this crimson. Not really a crimson, it's like a bright purple Barney-like color, which then fades into a more darker, another shade of purple down here. You get the really cool design in the feet. It doesn't go all that. It's actually kind of pointy, and it hurts to hold. I'm not going to lie, because you get all these spikes and all these extra pieces hanging off of it that just, it's a very spiky figure. It's a very spiky animal. They definitely went all out with going as close to as possible to the Disney Carnotaurus that they could. Everything about this guy looks amazing. I can't get over this. He's clearly one of my favorites. You have that almost Papo mark there. It's not I know other animals have these than just those than Papo, but I noticed them all on Papo. But there's so much design even under the feet. Everything about this guy. You got the folds of skin that stretch down into here to show just how heavy this animal was and how heavy the dang figure is too. You get that purple color going all the way up the leg and down the tail as well. You do unfortunately get the holes where the wire. I'm not sure if that's just to kind of have like a little extra give. I never understood why bendable toys have these holes, if it's just kind of like a little extra give when you bend it or something like that. You of course get the amazing designs going down the back here. There's a very ever so slight spot here where you can tell that's probably where the mold for the mold stopped when they poured into a mold. Certain things always have this like a little bit of a ripple effect. You can't really do anything about it. Just paint around it the best you can. It's kind of noticeable when you pay attention to it. You notice it, but apart from that, it is what it is, and I wouldn't change a thing about this guy. The jaw is articulated. There's not really much of a, if you kind of want to have it ever so slight like that, or you can open it wider like that. I will, of course, I don't know how I want to do it. If I want to have it shut like that, or if I want the mouth to be open. I tend to like my figures being open mouth. Now, one thing I want to notice or note about the teeth is I can't tell if the teeth are a separate sculpt, but there's no, like, they're not painted on. I feel like they may be like a separate sculpt that they added to it. Everything, oh my gosh, I can't stop gushing about this. I love it so much. Rebor is definitely going to be adding to my collection more in the future for more of my realistic style dinosaurs. The horns are actually separate sculpts. If you can't tell, they're separate and then glued in there to get they're like a very hard kind of a plastic. They're not at all rubber. They're actually like a hard plastic. That really cool. Very happy with this. The nostrils actually are very well detailed. I'm sorry, I'm all over the camera. Very well detailed. You get just everything. The eyes get in there. You get these deep eye sockets with these gold painted eyes on both sides. And then down in there, the tongue is not as detailed as I thought it would be. I've actually seen probably a little bit more detail in a Papo figure, but with the amount of detail that this thing has got, you get this like gloss to the mouth crevices there. Just with the amount of detail alone in this figure, I'm a little nervous about these arms. They're stiff. They're glued in there, so I don't think I have anything to worry about them popping off. I even noticed there's like bright pink kind of like right in here as well on both sides, and even on the stifles of this animal has got like a lot of extra skin. I kind of call it like elephant skin or rhino skin. It's just got, gosh guys, I cannot tell you how absolutely thrilled I am to have this creature in my collection. I do want to kind of reattach the box here. I don't know if I had it where I had it opened at. I think it was down there like that. Move him over there and then just have the box there. So you get your box, and if I close the box up here, which let me do so. I'm actually going to keep all this packaging just for future use in case I decide to, when we move from one house to another, I still have all of his packaging and I don't have to worry about carrying him out of the box. So if I take his box and put it here, you can see that he is a perfect amount for, he's actually a lot longer than the box itself when the tail is attached. So that's the top, or that's length of the box, and that's the length of the Carnotaurus. It even kind of goes off screen a little bit. This guy is absolutely massive, guys. I mean, I don't need to keep telling you that. He's huge. Even standing on top of the box there, gosh, you guys have no idea how happy I am to have this. It's so cool. It looks gorgeous. It is not at all what I was expecting. Like, it looked cool on the pictures, but having it here in front of me is beyond just exciting. And it makes me want to go back to Disney's Animal Kingdom and ride Disney's Dinosaur all over again, which hopefully we get to do next year. I'm very excited for that. I'd love to take a trip back to Disney and be able to ride the rides and just be able to experience the theme parks all over again, because I feel at home at Disney. I really do. And Disney's Animal Kingdom always makes me so happy to be there. So before I keep gushing about Disney any further, I want to go ahead and ask you guys, what do you think of this Rebor Carnotaurus Crimson King Requiem? Would you guys like to see more of the Rebor figures? I for sure think I'm going to be upgrading to more Rebor in the near future, just because these guys are so freaking amazing. I have so much I want to say about Rebor just holding this one in my hand and just being able to see this guy in person. I didn't realize how much I was missing not collecting Rebor. And I thought Papo was the best figure line out there. And of course, Papo is a great figure line for kids who want to play with realistic looking dinosaurs. These guys are not toys by any means. These guys are indeed collecting pieces, and this guy will look amazing, especially under some light. If I can get some light on him, some themed lighting, I just can't wait. I can't wait to get more of these. I'm so excited. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Rebor Crimson King Carnotaurus, and I very much look forward to getting more Rebor in the future. If you guys have any Rebor figures that you would like to recommend to me, I have seen a few of the Jurassic Park dinosaurs, I think, in Rebor. I would very much like to look into those. And if there's like a Rebor Iguanodon or anything, oh, it's going to be really cool. I'm definitely going to be picking up more Rebor in the future. So, thank you all for watching. If you guys have any recommendations of more Rebor, I'm glad to take those down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe for more dinosaur reviews and more Jurassic Park content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching. This is Brooding Gamer, signing out.